welcome back to my channel. In today's video, first of all I'm going to run you through a couple of recipes I've tried lately because I haven't done this for a little while and I had a few I wanted to share with you. And then in the second video I'm going to be talking about some random memories that I have in my life that I thought might be interesting. You know, they don't follow any particular theme, they're just kind of like little random happenings that I can remember, you know, from my childhood. But I just thought I'd like to share with you really, to see if, you know, just for the interest factor I suppose, and it might resonate with some of you. So anyway, the first video, now in terms of recipes, one of my favourite shops, I might have mentioned this before, but one of my favourite shops is Home Sense. I absolutely love Home Sense. It's a really, I think the reason I like it is because it's so full, crammed full of very interesting, quirky products, particularly the food items. So they have a huge array of coffee and tea and different sort of types of chocolate, and it's ever evolving. You never quite know when you go to Home Sense what you're going to find on any particular day, which I really like. It is rather funny when you think about it, because generally speaking, I don't like change. I like routine, you know, I like things staying the same. But when it's when it's to do with my interests and I'm in control of that, you know, certain shops where things do evolve and where they're constantly, you know, putting new items in there, you never quite know what you're going to find. I find really fascinating, and it really does stimulate my curiosity. It makes me very, very excited. And what I particularly like about Home Sense is they have a little book section where they sell interesting books. Often the books are food related, but they do sell a few other books that aren't related to food, and they're all at slight sort of discount prices. And the books they sell there are always really interesting. And a couple of weeks ago, when I was in Home Sense with my support worker, I came away with this book here. It's quite hard to show to camera because it's quite a heavy book, so I hope you can see it. But it's called The Bikini Body: 28-Day Healthy Eating and Lifestyle Guide, 200 plus recipes and weekly meal plans, and it's really, really, really visual and pictorial. It's a little bit hard for me to show you to camera because it's such a heavy book, so I'll just show you the outside of it. But I found a recipe from there. It's a Greek pasta salad, and this is the first recipe I did from the book. Most of the recipes in this book are actually really easy, and quite a few of them are suitable for one person or one or two people, so that's really great as well. The Greek pasta salad, which serves one, I made recently, and it's I mean, I've made pasta salads before, Greek pasta salads, but it's always nice to try different ones. And this one had the addition of tinned butter beans in there, and not all Greek pasta salads contain butter beans, so that was a bit unusual. So it's dead simple. I mean, all you do really, it's penne pasta. I use buckwheat pasta because that's what I had in the cupboard, and I need to use up. I try all pastas, you know, wheat pasta, buckwheat pasta, all different grains, so I'll try it. But yeah, the pasta I currently have is buckwheat pasta, so that's the one I used. Penne, but it could be any wholemeal, but it just says wholemeal pasta. In a picture for this recipe, what's great about this book is that each recipe has a picture to go with it on the Bikini Body. I'll try and find a link, put the link for the book below, so if you want to go and check it out, you know where to look. Because they probably sell it on Amazon as well if you're interested. But it's a really good book in terms of meal plans, you know, if you love to order and structure and you love that side of things, you know, which I do. It's an autistic person, and I know a lot of autistic people like the order and like the structure. This is a good book to have when it comes to meals. But anyhow, I digress. So what you do is, so you cook a pasta, and you can do that first of all because it's a salad. The pasta can cool anyway. You know, it's recommended that you have the pasta when it's cool. You don't have to, you could have it warm, but you know, it's a pasta salad, so you could cook the pasta first. And then to make the dressing, you whisk some fresh oregano. Now I never really used fresh oregano before. Normally I just use dried oregano. So this was quite new. Fresh oregano is obviously a lot more potent than a dried variety. It was nice, interesting. You only use a small amount of it though. So you finely cut the oregano, and you're only using a small amount of oregano, half a teaspoon of finely chopped fresh oregano. You mix the oregano and some garlic, some crushed garlic. I cooked the garlic first. I cooked the garlic with the pasta towards the end of the pasta cooking time because there's nothing worse for me than raw garlic. I've tried it, been there, got the t-shirt sort of thing, and there's no going back. Raw garlic and me do not go. So I cooked the garlic a little bit and then mashed the garlic in with the chopped oregano. You use a small amount of lemon juice. That's what does it say here? Where is it? Oh yes, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So you whisk the oregano for crushed garlic, for lemon juice, and 4 teaspoons of water together in a small bowl. That's good dressing. To serve, you place the pasta, butter beans. I use half a tin of butter beans, cucumber, you're using half a medium cucumber sliced, tomatoes, it says here 5 cherry tomatoes halved, olives, 2 Kalamata olives, pitted and sliced. I just use regular black olives though, because that's what I had. I think you can use any olives. And a quarter of a small red onion. The first time I made this, I used raw red onion, and I thought it was a little bit overpowering. Again, a bit like garlic. So I ended up, the next time I did it, I sauteed for red onion first for about 10 minutes till it went really soft and sort of took away that potency. And I actually found it was a lot nicer the second time once I'd done that. But everyone's different. Some people like raw garlic, so just do what you like. Toss all that together, and then you drizzle it with your dressing and sprinkle over some crumbled feta cheese. So that was really, really nice. So that was a good recipe. So I recommend Bikini Body 28-Day Health Eating and Lifestyle Guide by Kayla Haynes. 200 plus recipes and weekly meal plans. It's a good book. Right. Yes, the other thing, hang on, yes I put it here, didn't I? That I tried recently was an overnight oats recipe from Dr. Hazel Wallace. Dr. Hazel Wallace is a food medic. I got her Food Medic for Life book, which I actually got from the library, for overnight oats. Overnight oats are great because it means you've prepared everything the night before. So everything's already ready for you in the fridge in the morning, so you don't have that stress of in the morning having to make breakfast because you've done it all the night before. The basic overnight oats recipe for this is all you do is you put 40 grams of oats, this is for one person, so 40 grams of oats, 100 grams of natural Greek yogurt, 120 millimetres of milk, a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax. So I omitted that though because I'm not that keen on chia seeds or ground flax. So you could use other seeds, you can make this your own. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a tablespoon of maple syrup or honey. I only used a teaspoon of honey because I thought that would be sweet enough. A tablespoon seemed a bit excessive to me, but it is the doctor's orders. So yes, it's got to be healthy then, hasn't it, I suppose. So you put all that into a jar and you put it in the fridge overnight. But she says, obviously you could jazz this up and make your own. So that's your classic overnight oats, the basic overnight oats. But then you can kind of jazz it up a bit, and another one of the recipes is for carrot, pecan and raisin overnight oats. So you do exactly what I just mentioned before. All of those ingredients go into a jar or the airtight container, plus half a grated carrot, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 2 tablespoons of raisins. So that all goes in as well for this one. And then in the morning you add, you put all the ingredients into an airtight container, whisk them together, including obviously your oats, your natural Greek yogurt, your milk, your vanilla extract and your maple syrup or honey, as I mentioned earlier. And you put it in the fridge overnight, and then in the morning you sprinkle chopped pecans and extra cinnamon on top before eating. So that was really very nice. So I think those are the 2 recipes I'm going to share with you today. I have of course been trying other recipes, and it was really hard for me to know today what recipes I was going to share with you. But obviously I can guide you through some more recipes next week. There's always other weeks where I can talk to you about the recipes I didn't cover today. Just before I close this video, I did go to Home Sense today. In actual fact, it's a kind of regular occurrence for me to go to Home Sense. I love it. I went with my support worker early today, and I ended up buying this book, DK Super Clean Superfoods, Power Up Your Plate, Boost Your Health, 90 Nutritious Foods and 250 Easy Ways to Enjoy. I just had to get this book. It cost £8, but it's just really good and just so pictorial. I mean, look at that. I haven't read it yet. I might do a review when I do get around to reading it. It might not be for a while though. But look at that. You've got yogurt, you've got all those superfoods, you've got beetroot, and it's just so pictorial. And that's what I love about it. It's just so graphic and pictorial. It's just an amazing book. When I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god. I literally wanted to do a happy dance, like jump up and down, so I get all this energy and I'm so excited. Like that. Literally, but I was in a public place, so I had to rein it in a bit. But seriously, this book did give me that feeling of electricity, because it's just such a lovely book. So I was like, right, I have to buy this book. There's no way I can walk out there without it. So that's what I got. Anyway, I'm going to finish this video now, and I'm going to move on to video number 2, where I'm going to, as I say, talk you through some of my old memories, just for pure interest and just because I thought it was a fun thing to do. So moving on to video number 2 now.